Hey hoes, and welcome back to my channel. We're starting off with a bare face today. We're going to do a Valentine's Day look, so let's get started. So of course we're going to start off with my Colourpop pencil in the shade Black and Brown, and I'm going to use that to outline my brows. Don't mind me, y'all. I had the music playing in the background. Oh god. Once I have the desired shape, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. And I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. Oh my goodness. Then I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer to clean up my brows. As God knows I haven't had my brows plucked in a long time, so I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of strays there. And I'm also going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to put that on my lids, and then I'm going to take a flat brush and just tap it in and blend it in my skin well. And when we do our eyeshadow, we're actually using two palettes. So the first is this Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Pigment. And the first shade that we're going to use is Saffron. We're going to take Saffron and we're going to buff that in our crease and a little bit above, just to get that nice warmness going on. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Of course. Keep blending, girl. Keep blending. Then we're going to take the shade Amber, which is one I haven't used that much, but we're going to use it today. And we're going to take and we're going to buff that in the crease. I find that putting this in there just really helps to warm it up a little bit more. Try not to use a bunch of browns in today's look. It's all about pink. It's all about Valentine's Day. Then we're going to take a little bit of Ode, and I think that's how you say it. And we're going to pretty much focus that in on the outer corner of the eye. Not going to apply too much throughout the crease because, like I said, we don't want this look to be brown. It's pink. It's Valentine's Day, Lover's Day, Heart's Day, whatever you want to call it. So after we do that, we're going to take this Colourpop concealer in the shade Fair 04, and we're going to use that to cut the crease. Now we're not going to cut it completely. We're going to go about a little more than halfway. Now take your time and cut your cut crease, guys. Get it to how you really want it to look. Then we're going to go back in with the shade Amber. And I'm going to take and I'm going to tap this on the outer corner there just so it's not like a harsh line in between the cut crease and the shades that were already on my eye. I want it to be a seamless flow. So just keep tapping it in until you get the desired color that you want. And then we're going to go into the Femme Rosa palette, the Karrueche collab with Colourpop. And we're going to take the shade Dainty, which is a metallic. I'm going to wet my brush and then I'm going to take and apply that over that concealer. Just tap it on there. And then I'm going to take my tattoo liner by Kat Von D. And with our wing today, we're going to go in more on the thick side. Now, I'm not perfect at doing wings. It's something that I struggle with, but I still wanted to try to execute this look. So if you do try it, do your wing however you want. But I wanted a thick wing today, so that's what I went for. And overall, I think it turned out pretty good. So now that I have both eyes done, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter eyeliner, and I'm going to use the shade Volume, and I'm just going to pretty much outline the black outliner with this glitter. It wasn't as pigmented as I like it to be, but it did add a little extra something to the look, but I think that it turned out nice overall. And when I was doing this, when I was taking the applicator out, I was dusting it off on the inside or brushing it against the sides to make a pointy tip. Now moving to my face, I'm going to take the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I'm going to apply that all over my face. You guys know this primer is the bomb. Let me show y'all a little more forehead there. And just go ahead and buff that in. Then I took the Revlon Colorstay 24-hour makeup. Yeah, I ain't wear this for no 24 hours. And this is what I'm using for my foundation. I am in the shade Mahogany. Show off my tin head and everything, child. Then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Rich, and that's what I'm going to use to highlight and conceal. I could have sped this up. Oh well. And just take a wet sponge and go ahead and buff that in. I don't really like to buff in my concealer with a brush. It don't work for me. I feel like you can see the brush strokes and everything. So a sponge is what I use. And then I'm going to take my Sunkissed Giant Bronzer. And this is in the shade Dark. And that's what I'm going to use to bronze. Y'all know what? Low-key, I think this is the only bronzer that I own in real life. Like, don't judge me. I know I need to get some more, and I will. But, you know, one thing at a time. So we're going to take the Sacha Buttercup Setting Powder, and this is what I'm going to use to set my concealer. I don't bake for a long time. Maybe a minute or two, and then I'll take and I'll brush it off pretty quickly, especially under my eyes, because my under eye does tend to look dry once I set it with powder. So I'm going to take and push it into the skin first and then dust it off. Next, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm going to go ahead and set that. I'll do it again later, but we're not done. We're going to take the Mabelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I'm going to apply this to my lashes. Going back in with the shade Saffron from the Huda Beauty palette, we're going to stamp that to the lower lash line. And just take any flat brush that you have and apply it. Femme Rosa palette, back into that shimmer shade again, Dainty, and apply that to the front or the lower lash line. Then we're going to take some lashes. These are in the shade, the style God Fairy from Colored Rain. I just took and set these to the side and then continued on with my makeup. The highlighter that I'm using is the Artist Couture Jackie Aina collab, and that is in Le Bronze. And I don't know why I applied this little bit of highlighter, y'all. I did come back later on and add some more because I wasn't shining enough. And one thing I rarely ever do was blush, but I decided to do it today. And this is from Sephora, Shame on You, number 01. I feel like it don't show up on my skin enough. Maybe I need to use a darker shade. Apply some mascara to my lower lashes. Oh, boom. There I go with the highlighter, child. I like to shine. And take my finger and apply a little bit down the bridge of my nose. We're going to take the NYX lip liner pencil in the shade Expresso. And I know I kind of overlined, but whatever. Look a little sloppy, but it's going to look good in the end. Popping the lashes on before my glue gets too dry. Then we're going to do our lips. We have 3 different colors today. The first one is the Iluvsarahii times Colourpop collab, and that's in the shade Softii. I like to wear Softii a lot with just a nude lip liner. I really like how it looks on me. The second shade is also from the Iluvsarahii and Colourpop collab. It's in Curvii. I hardly ever use this, but I wanted to create a different shade today and go with more of an ombre lip, so I'm only using that in the center. And then the gloss that I use is the Shayla times Colourpop collab in Neat Freak. And spray my face with the Urban Decay All Niter setting spray. And guys, I apologize, I forgot to film my outro, but this is how the look came out. Don't mind my brows, sorry. I fixed my hair and I went out to dinner. So if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.